What up? Tapping with y'all for a little bit. So I go back inside and get ready for tomorrow. Want to see how you guys are doing. Got a little bit of wine, a cigar. So once again, I know a lot of folks, they tap into my lives after I post them. They normally don't be up here. At least my subscribers don't normally get up here on my lives because I put lives out here randomly. So a lot of them miss it. So um, I'm going to shout out my homeboy, uh, Frank. Frank talks money, and I know sometimes he do some cigar videos or whatever. So um, I um, I smoke cigars myself. What's up, Texas? What's going on? So for Frank, what I'm smoking right now is can y'all hear me now? Yeah, I forgot the earbud that I have. One of them is kind of out. I can hear, but the audio is not there anymore. So man, so I'm not too much into the live. So that first minute and a half is gonna be a dud. So, but anyways, for this video, it's not for Frank, but I'm just gonna shout out Frank Talks Money, because he does cigar videos as well. So the cigar I'm smoking, Frank, is called a Jaime Garcia. That's the tag for it. I know it looks backwards probably on camera, but it is a, hold on. I'm not gonna be able to pull the thing up or whatever. It's by my father cigar. It's a Toro Gordo. It's kind of a thick cigar. I guess it takes me, I take my time. It takes me about 2 hours to finish this off if I smoke all the way to the end. But the notes on this cigar is amazing. It really is. My favorite cigar up until this point. Who that is? 2K, what's going on, yo? What's good? Dre 333, what's up? So for my subscribers that watch my videos, I made a video yesterday. What was the title of that video? It was I know it was a video going towards like, making content on YouTube, right? But basically it was a motivational YouTube video, right? And what I would tell you is having a niche on YouTube is definitely beneficial when you first start off. Sometimes you have to like kind of like do random videos and see what catches, see what folks like. But I've been in the algorithm for a while now, for about a month now, with some of the videos I make about Gen Z and Gen X, and those videos have gotten a lot of views. A lot of views. Matter of fact, last month, July, was the best month I've had since I've been on YouTube, as far as money. And I'll make a video about that. Actually, I should have made one today, honestly, because I was teleworking today. That was one of the ones I was going to make today, was a video going over my earnings for July. I got busy though. So I was really good. I had two meetings today, even though I was teleworking, and had some things I needed to do online. So I couldn't make that video. I totally forgot about it. I should have wrote it down in my notes. But yeah, I'll make that video maybe. Can't do it tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a busy day, even though it's Friday. I guess I'll make it Saturday morning probably. So Saturday morning, I'm going to try to make a video talk about my earnings for the month of July. But that video that I made yesterday is the lowest views I've had in about a month and a half. And the reason why is because I went off topic, I went off the algorithm. So one of the things you gotta really understand about YouTube is once you get to the algorithm, you actually start seeing consistent views on every video you put out there. Once you jump to something totally different, the algorithm is like, psh, it's done. You know what I'm saying? But the video I made today about the situation with the guy, he was told to produce his ID, and he felt like he was being racially profiled. That video is getting some traction now, whatever. So that's kind of in my algorithm to a certain degree, but the one yesterday was not. So that's one thing you got to understand about YouTube, man. Once you get into the algorithm and you really want to build your channel and start getting more subscribers and get more views and get towards monetization, once you see something catch, you got to stay on it. You gotta pound that subject over and over again. Pause. You have to, because if you don't, the algorithm doesn't understand that it doesn't know who to push your video out to and how to filter your videos out to the public. So I don't really care about the algorithm anymore, really. At this point in my career, it's like I'm just gonna talk about what I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? But before, I was making sure that I stayed the algorithm so I could get the views and the subscriber count that I needed to get monetized. Let's see about these comments. Never had a cigar, how strong does it smell? So I would say with cigars, if you never smoked a cigar before, this smell probably will be strong for you. I'm not gonna lie about that. I smoked cigarettes for off and on about 13 years. The last time I smoked a cigarette was 2016. Don't want to smoke a cigarette ever again in my life. That was it's funny because cigarettes and cigars are definitely different, and personally, I think cigarettes are way more nastier than cigars are. For one, cigarettes are laced with a lot of chemicals, a lot of bad chemicals, right? That's the reason why you get addicted, even though the nicotine addicts you as well. But nicotine addiction is coupled with chemicals in a cigarette, and you inhale it into your lungs. A cigar, word to the wise, you never inhale the smoke of a cigar, never. If you ever inhale the smoke of a cigar, you're gonna remember for the rest of your life. Cigars, you puff on it, you hold the smoke, and you blow it out. And the nicotine count in a cigar is so strong that, hold on, y'all. The lights is attracting moss around here. The nicotine count in one cigar is so strong that the nicotine will how should I say, it will not permeate, but your gum line will absorb the nicotine, and you will still get that nicotine feel as if you were smoking a cigarette. But cigars are hand rolled, premium cigars, right? Not cigars you get from like the convenience store. I'm talking about you go to a cigar shop and you get the hand rolled cigars. Those are considered premium cigars, and you got cigars that taste like chocolate. You got cigars that taste like oak. You got cigars that taste like cinnamon. So it all depends what kind of blend that you get with the cigar. It all depends on where the cigar was grown. The tobacco. The tobacco could have been grown in Nicaragua. It could have been grown in Mexico. So you get a lot of different flavors and different notes when it comes to cigars. So I think personal cigars are way better. Smoking in period is not that healthy for you, but I would say cigars are the most unintrusive way of smoking nicotine. Like I said, I would never advocate anybody to smoke, but in my personal opinion, the way cigars are more natural is for the hand rolled cigars instead of the ones that come from a convenience store. This is straight tobacco. There's no chemical in this at all, nothing. This is literally 3 different tobacco leaves rolled into one. And like I said, depending on where the leaf was grown, it's going to dictate how it tastes. So Frank, if you watch this live, yeah, Jaime Garcia's Art of Lick, my favorite cigar. Why you say everything twice? I don't know. You tell me. What are you doing this weekend? Chilling. I quit smoking after 13 years. That sucked. Yeah, like I said, I smoked for 13 years for like cigarettes, but I would never, ever, ever smoke another cigarette. Never. I smoke, so at least I'm at least used to that kind of smoke. Yeah, so like I said, cigar smoke is different than cigarette smoke. I think cigar smoke actually smells better because it's natural. I reportedly this drug talk is bad for my kid. Mental health, please stop me. Okay, man. All right. Hey, man, this is a live, yo. Whoever this is, this Phil McCracken. You can leave if you want to. But you know what, matter of fact, maybe I should go ahead and put your ass on timeout. How about that? Bye-bye. So everybody doing? It's Thursday night. I know Friday's tomorrow, so I know some folks are going to, try to, go out and do some things tomorrow. Smoking is bad. Yeah, I already said that, man. I already said that. What do you think about smoking weed all day? It's not a good look. I would say, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a weed smoker by any means. Yeah. I know medicinal marijuana is definitely beneficial to folks. I got a lot of veteran friends of mine that smoke marijuana. So I have nothing against it. It's just not my thing. It's not my thing at all. I normally smoke maybe like two or three cigars a week. It's not an everyday thing that I do. But every now and then, you know what I'm saying, on the weekdays. Sometimes I go weeks without smoking a cigar. It all depends. I got to the point now where like it's more of a luxury than anything, so I don't really like indulge in it that much. But sometimes I will indulge in a cigar. I'm grown. I'm from Richmond. Bet that. Richmond, stand up. I'm about an hour and a half from Richmond. I'm originally from Norfolk. Young Park Projects. If you're from Virginia, I know you know about the Norfolk Scope and the Chrysler Museum in downtown Norfolk. So while I lived there in the 80s, I could look out my window and see the Norfolk Scope right outside my very window. So I know all about Norfolk and all about that area. But I've been in Richmond a lot of times too. I had an ex-girlfriend who started to smoke all day and she got mad. Yeah, marijuana is kind of, like I said, I'm not a smoker, so I don't really understand like the concept of smoking all day, but it's not my thing. Saw one of your vids talking about vitamin D deficiency. How long has it taken to? Yes, I haven't recovered yet, man. I started my vitamin D intake about 3 weeks ago. Actually, today was my third pill. My deficiency was so low that I had to take a pill that lasts me 1 week. I think it's like 50,000 milligrams or something like that of vitamin D at one time. I need to actually make a video about that as well, because vitamin D is very big in the Black community, because of the color of our skin, we cannot absorb sunlight and vitamin D like other races. So, but it can cause a lot of problems, man. It can cause a lot of problems. And once I realized and got diagnosed with vitamin D deficiency, it really explains some of the things I've gone through over the last year, for mental, physical things, and there's some other stuff, whatever. So I'm going to make a video about that as well to kind of like give you guys some insights for like my journey as far as get myself back on track when it comes to that. I think I got to take 3 or 4 more doses before I go back to the doctor and she rechecks my numbers. So once that happens, I'll make a video about that and let you guys know if my numbers are going up. But taking 50,000 of 50,000 dose of vitamin D at one time, I'm pretty sure it's going up kind of, you know what I'm saying? I feel somewhat different, but not just yet. My doctor says it's going to take about a month or 2 before my numbers start to go back up. So we'll see. I'm still on that journey. As you can see, I'm always finished with the cigar. It's a small nub now. It was like about this long when I first started. So I've been smoking this about an hour and a half roughly. $50,000 is once a week for 3 months. Yeah, yep. I think that's what she told me to. Yep. That shit crazy. All day, I mean 5 to 10 weed cigarettes a day. Yeah, that's crazy. That's the most Snoop Dogg stuff right there. Yeah, man. I mean, anything you indulge in too much is bad for you. Doesn't matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? It could be something that's kind of healthy, but even things you consume that's healthy can become unhealthy if you indulge in them too much. You always got to have moderation when it comes to certain things, man. And that's with anything in life. So yeah, hopefully your girlfriend realizes that and kind of cuts back, because yeah, like I said, indulging in anything for too long, for and basically it takes over your life. It's not a good look at all. I'm going through it now, taking 10,000 a day. Wow. Yeah, I might have to make a video about that, man, for real, because I'm telling you, black folks, we really are behind the 8 ball when it comes to vitamin D deficiency. We really are. And I'm telling you, man, when you really do the research of how vitamin D works in the body, and when you become deficient, it causes problems, man. It causes serious problems. It really does. And that's the reason. And, when I was younger, I would see all these older folks take vitamin supplements every day. I'm like, I don't want to be disrespectful, but it sounded kind of crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like you get the vitamins that you need during the day through eating right? Eating the certain types of food you're supposed to eat every single day, drinking a lot of water. So I thought that taking vitamin supplements or whatever was like for folks that like had like serious medical problems. But you literally, once you get older, you literally start to not absorb certain vitamins in the body. And vitamins is critical when it comes to your health, man. It really it's critical, man. Your whole mood would change, how you think would change when you become vitamin deficient in any vitamin. Vitamin D, vitamin B2, vitamin C. You need all of that, man. You know what I'm saying? So all of my other vitamin counts are pretty good right now, but that vitamin D is kicking my ass, man. It really is. I had a lot of brain fog. I'll be at work, and me being an IT person, I would try to troubleshoot a problem. I'm sitting there like, damn, why can I think about this straight? And it was vitamin D. I didn't have enough. I could do the work, you know what I'm saying, but it would take me, I could tell it would take me longer to figure a problem out. And in the job I have, you know what I'm saying, troubleshooting is like it's an all day thing. It's always something breaking. Oh, you live in the back rooms? What do you mean? I'm in my garage, man. This is my little sanctuary, my chill out spot. I take a lot of family in my house, so I don't have a man cave. So when I want to have some time to myself, I come to the garage. Thank you for the kind words. Hey, yeah, no doubt, 2K. No doubt. You're welcome. Not to name this on this live talking about vitamin D. It's like a lot of you guys really into this vitamin D thing, man. Supplements is critical, man. It really is. I don't know what you mean by you live in the back rooms, man. You mean backwoods? Is that what you mean? I do live in the country, that's for sure. There's a lot of woods around here. One of my homeboys from church said he had a bear sighting around his house about a week ago. So we got bears around here too. Not here, I don't think. I live by a river, so and a lot of the woods are cleared out. I have a huge, I would say, quote unquote, forest behind my backyard. So it's a lot of deer back there, a lot of beavers, groundhogs, squirrels, of course, and stuff or whatever. I haven't seen the bears. I think behind the woods behind my house is more open, and it's a lot of subdivisions back there. So I mean, bears have to be really deep in the woods, man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think if a bear would come over here, they would be lost. It'd be a bad day for them because they wouldn't know where to go. It's not the woods around here for bears. Not in this area anyway. Keep going, you'll be a legendary streamer. I am your brother from all right, man. Appreciate you, OL. I call you MB. Appreciate it, MB. Get it out. Got to get ready for work tomorrow. All right, Dre. Appreciate you, bro. Have a good day at work. Cigar's trying to torpedo. Maybe I explained that in another video as well. Sometimes your cigar will torpedo. It's not really a bad thing, but it makes the cigar smoke uneven, so it can kind of change the taste of the cigar. Where we at? Time is flying, man. I'm already been up here for 23 minutes. Yeah, I think I might go ahead and call it a night, yo. It's 10:23. I think I'm gonna be out as well. But anyway, I wanted to tap in, see how everybody doing. I wanted to see if anybody was on this content challenge or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I'll tap in again tomorrow. See how you guys are doing. See if you guys still do the raw content. But anyways, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace.